It was the parrot who called the meeting to order. Ugh, the squawking and the waving and the stinking smoke of that God's cursed pipe. But no matter, it was October. I tasted it. I felt it like a wire in the blood. My month, the month of the demon of death. I held their attention. I held up my hand. It appeared, imbued with my essence, simple, deadly, divine. I present to you the death nut, a little killing power, wrapped up in an acorn to be dropped in the path of those teeming little ants in the mortal plane. They were astounded. When the applause stopped, I wrote out the instructions to be dropped with the nut. When it shall be that any person place a name within the shell of the death nut, within 6 days that person shall die. With the instructions written, I began to plan the drop. I smelled ozone and burnt toast as my consciousness descended to the mortal plane. My attention caught by a man in a hat walking across a park. I watched him, unaware, as he in turn watched others. With a little wiggle of pleasure, I slid into his brain. He was watching his former girlfriend, and his former best friend. Oh, the deliciousness. The one who had falsely accused him in a cheating scandal that had resulted in his expulsion. He was a fitting recipient for the death nut. I dropped it to land at his feet. It landed in a pile of leaves, and Edmund, for such was his name, picked it up. I had thought he would use it instantly. I had neglected to take into account the skepticism of the modern age. All night, as he tried to sleep, I whispered, "But what if? What then?" At 5 o'clock the next morning, Edmund placed the name Fernan Mondego into the nut. Written in blood on red paper. Nice touch. Totally unnecessary. Fernan fell sick immediately. The doctors could find nothing wrong. For nearly a week, Mary stayed with him, pacing. On the 6th day, Edmund, smiling, stepped off the curb into the path of a bus. He was not alive to witness Fernand's swift recovery. If any person does it, that person dies. Assumptions kill, man.